Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay. So today is a special, very important class. We are going to discuss something very important. And today we are going to discuss a shloka from this book called Nectar of Devotion. This is a very popular book in ISKCON, Nectar of Devotion. And from this book, I'm going to read one shloka and we will discuss about that. It is very important. Okay, this is Nectar of Devotion. This book is written by Srila Rupa Goswami, and this shloka is from 1.2.234. Okay, the shloka goes like this. Ataḥ Shri Krishna Nāmādi na bhaved grahyam indriyai sevonmukhehi jihvadau swayam eva spurat adaha. I repeat again. Ataḥ Shri Krishna Nāmādi na bhaved grahyam indriyai sevonmukhehi jihvadau swayam eva spurat adaha. Okay, so we'll discuss about this now. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vikasa Swaminiti Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine. Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Bhashyatya Deshatari. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ataḥ Shri Krishna Nāmādi na bhaved grahyam indriyai sevonmukhehi jihvadau swayam eva spurat ataḥ. Very beautiful and powerful shloka. If you can understand this particular shloka, then it's going to really help you in your devotional life. Okay, so the first line, Ataḥ Shri Krishna Nāmādi. What does it mean? Ataḥ. Rupa Goswami writes, Ataḥ. Ataḥ means therefore. Shri Krishna Nāmādi. Then he says, therefore, Krishna, that means his name, Nama Adi, his name, his form, Shama Sundara, beautiful form, his qualities, and his activities. Krishna is famous for his Leela activities. So, Krishna, when we talk about a person, then we talk about his name and his form, how he looks. And then we talk about his qualities and his activities. So Krishna is a person. So we are talking about his name, form, qualities, activities. Therefore, Rupa Goswami says, therefore. So she says, Ataḥ Shri Krishna Nāmādi na bhaved grahyam indriyai. He says that Krishna cannot be understood by na bhaved grahyam. We cannot grasp, we cannot understand, we cannot perceive, we cannot experience Krishna. Na bhaved grahyam. We cannot, grahyam means to grasp, understand. We cannot understand Krishna, his name, his form, his activities, his qualities. We cannot understand him by our senses, indriya. We cannot understand Krishna by our intelligence. We cannot understand by our study, analysis. We cannot understand by we cannot see him by our eyes. We cannot hear him. We cannot use any of our senses to understand Krishna. That is what Rupa Goswami says. Because generally, when we look at this world, when we live in this world, everything can be understood. We have eyes, we have ears, we have intelligence, we have so many things to understand. We see things and understand, we hear and understand, we use logic, we use intelligence to understand. In that way, we understand everything in this world, everything can be understood. But here, Rupa Goswami says that Krishna is not an object of your study. He is not an object of your analysis, understanding. You cannot understand Krishna. Impossible with our material senses. The question is, why? Why we cannot understand Krishna? Because there are so many scholars, jnanis, they're reading all the Vedic literature, Shastras, Vedas, Puranas, Upanishads. They're trying to understand the subject. But here, Rupa Goswami says, no, you cannot understand Krishna. We know Krishna is there as a theory. We know Krishna as a person in Bhagavatam, we hear. But we cannot really realize that person. We cannot, it's just some theory in our understanding. Just like, for example, if you have some rasgulla in your hand, if you see that, if you understand that, if you study that, if you use your logic, can you understand by seeing or by touching? No. Ultimately, to understand that particular object, that I'm giving an example, sweet rasgulla, you have to eat it. Then you will realize it. So like that, we have only some idea, some theoretical understanding about Krishna. We have never really realized Krishna, his form, his activities, his qualities. Rupa Goswami says they cannot be understood. Now, when scientists are trying to understand so many things around the world, they are doing so many experiments. How this existence came, the world came, and all, okay. But Krishna is behind everything. You can never understand Krishna. They can never understand who is behind. Like we are like a frog in a well. Frog in a well only knows the well. It cannot know what is ocean, what is a big river, like that. We are small, tiny. Rupa Goswami says we cannot understand by, even if you become a scholar, jnani, yogi, tapasya, you can never understand Krishna. Ataḥ Kṛṣṇa Nāmādi na bhavet grahyam indriyai. Why? Why Krishna? Because Rupa Goswami starts with Ataḥ, word Ataḥ. Ataḥ means therefore. This is a concluding shloka. Ataḥ Kṛṣṇa Nam. Therefore, Krishna, name, quality, activity, form cannot be understood. Why therefore? Because before this shloka, Rupa Goswami concluded one thing, that Krishna is Adhokshaja. Krishna is also called as Adhokshaja. Krishna is Adhokshaja. That's why we cannot understand him. We cannot understand, we cannot study him, we cannot perceive, we cannot experience Krishna. We can just theoretically know, oh, Krishna is God, he's a person and all. We can never understand because he is Adhokshaja. He is beyond our capacity to understand. Adhokshaja means who is beyond our sense perception. He cannot be seen, heard. He cannot be understood by logic, by intelligence, by analysis, by study, by becoming a scholar. Nothing can make you understand Krishna. because he is Adhokshaja. That's why he says, Ataḥ Shri Krishna Nāmādi. Krishna is Adhokshaja. That's why you cannot understand Krishna. His name, his form, his activities, his quality, you cannot understand with your senses. Because Krishna is totally spiritual. Our senses, indriyas are all material. But Krishna is transcendental. He belongs to a different world, spiritual, transcendental existence. That's why we cannot understand him with these material things. We can understand these material things, but Krishna cannot be understood. Adhokshaja. Krishna is Adhokshaja. Adhokshaja means beyond our capacity to understand, beyond our intelligence. He's a different, Krishna's name is spiritual, Krishna's form is spiritual, Krishna's activities are spiritual, and Krishna's qualities are also spiritual. But we are all material. So matter cannot understand spirit. So Krishna cannot be understood. That's why Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, very nicely, he says 4.9, 4th chapter, 9th shloka, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tattvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. He tells Arjuna, Arjuna, if you understand me, my activities, my birth, my leelas, then after this life, you will go back to spiritual world. So if you understand, if I understand, for somehow if we can understand Krishna, then we will not have to take birth again. We will be liberated. We will get moksha. That is the power of understanding Krishna. But the problem is, Rupa Goswami says Krishna cannot be understood by our material senses. Because Krishna is not an object of our study. He is not something. He cannot be our object of study. So now the question is how to understand Krishna? How to understand Krishna? Can somebody answer? Anybody has any answer to this question? How to understand Krishna when Krishna cannot be understood by any means? Any answer coming from your side? How to understand Krishna now? Yes, Prema Bhakti. Okay. What do you mean by Prema Bhakti? Some practical answer we need. Here today is a practical class. You cannot say Prema by chanting. By chanting Hare Krishna, very good. As Tattvataha. Harsha says Tattvataha. So now let's come to the point. Now, in the same shloka, today's shloka, Ataḥ Shri Krishna Nāmādi na bhavet grahyam indriyai. Next two lines are important because Rupa Goswami tells how to understand Krishna. He says, Sevon mukehi jihvadau swayam eva spurad adaha. This is the secret of chanting. This is the secret to understand Krishna. Now, till now, what we did, we tried to use our intelligence, we tried to use our buddhi and jnana, we tried to use our eyes, we tried to use our ears. We are trying everything to understand Krishna, but we failed. We failed to understand because Krishna cannot be understood. But now Rupa Goswami says, Sevon mukehi jihvadau. The same things that we used to understand Krishna have to be used to serve Krishna. Sevon mukhe, seva. Same indriya, same senses, eyes, ears, tongue, intelligence, everything. Till now you tried to understand Krishna, you put efforts, but that will not help you. Now you have to engage your senses to serve Krishna. You cannot understand Krishna. You have to serve Krishna, then you will understand Krishna. Till now, what we did, we want to understand Krishna. No, you cannot understand. But Krishna can be understood. Sevon mukehi jihvadav. When you start using your tongue, jihva, jihvadav, tongue, starting with the tongue, he says. So, what is the starting point to understand Krishna? The tongue is the starting point. Sevon mukehi jihva dav. Adav means then others. Then you have ears, then you have eyes, then you have intelligence. Everything is there. Now you have to start with your tongue and engage the tongue in service. Sevon mukhe hi jihva dav. Then what happens when instead of understanding Krishna with your senses, if you try to serve Krishna with your senses, then what will happen? Magic happens. Chamatkar. What happens? Swayam eva spurad adaha. Then Krishna personally reveals himself. Krishna reveals. He himself, because we started serving Krishna with our tongue, with everything that we have, starting with the tongue. Sevon muke jihvado. So it is up to Krishna to reveal himself. We can never understand with our efforts. We can understand Krishna only by sevon mukhe, by engaging in service. So it's a very revolutionary point. I am trying to tell you a revolutionary. Why? Because in the material world, generally what we do, we understand things first and then we do act on that understanding. We understanding certain things and then we do something based on that understanding. Understanding comes first. But in case of bhakti, what happens? First seva comes, then understanding. How understanding comes? Krishna himself, because we started the seva, and the seva begins with tongue. So, to understand Krishna, the first point is the tongue that we have, the powerful tongue. Out of all the senses that we have eyes, ears, nose, tongue, then we have touch, we have intelligence, we have mind. The most powerful and most strongest is the tongue. Tongue can be used to chant. You can speak, vibrate and speak, and it can also be used to taste. But other senses have only one thing. Eyes can only see, ears can only hear, but tongue has dual capacity. So Krishna can be understood only sevon mukhe, seva. So revolutionary thing is seva comes first. Understanding Krishna gives us. It is up to Krishna. We can never understand Krishna with our efforts. So Krishna reveals himself. Spurad ye, the point is Swayam, he himself. Eva, Spurad Adaha, revealing. So Krishna cannot be an object of our study. Anybody who thinks that I will read books, study Vedas, I will become a scholar, Jnani, yogi, I'll become some Pandit, I'll become a scientist, and somehow I will try to understand. No, it is not going to happen. It is Krishna's will. But the point is, we have the option to engage in service, starting with the tongue. So Krishna cannot be object of our study. Nobody can understand Krishna. But we are the subject of his mercy. When we say Krishna reveals himself, like sun, you cannot say, sun, come on, rise today now at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. You cannot force the sun to rise at night. You have to wait. And then in the morning, on its own, it will rise. Like that, Krishna cannot be understood by our efforts. So bhakti doesn't need any qualification. You don't have to be qualified. The only thing that we need to do bhakti to Krishna is service. And the first service begins with your tongue. Sevon mukhehi jihvatau. Krishna is not known by our efforts. Krishna is understood by surrender. Surrender. With surrender, you serve Krishna. Surrender means serving Krishna. So, what do we do with the tongue? Rupa Goswami says you have to start the service with the tongue. We can chant Krishna's name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Yes. The point is to understand Krishna, you have to use your tongue first and chant Krishna's name. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Namaiva Kevalam. Everybody, please understand this point. You have to start using your tongue, not to enjoy, but to serve Krishna. Then only you will understand Krishna. Because when you start that activity, Krishna becomes merciful. Till now, you put your efforts. Oh, I will understand Krishna with my knowledge. Krishna doesn't like. This is egoistic mentality. Oh, I know everything. I can understand anything. This is ego. When we serve, service means humility. Vinamrata. We become humble. Then Krishna becomes, his heart melts. He becomes merciful. Then he reveals himself. Spurad Ataḥ, reveal. So Krishna is to be revealed. He has to be revealed. So that is the point. So chanting is the most powerful thing. The first point, chanting Krishna's name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna cannot be captured by anything else. Krishna we can only become instrument of his mercy. When we chant with our tongue becomes an instrument of mercy for Krishna. When we hear about Krishna, our ears become instrument of mercy. So we have to engage. First, the powerful is chanting Kirtana, Sankirtana. Rupa Goswami says, sorry, not Rupa Goswami, Jiva Goswami says in Tattva Sandarbha, there are 9 ways to serve Krishna, 9 different ways. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. 9 different ways. Out of these 9 ways, chanting is the topmost. Number 1. Chanting Krishna's name is the number 1. So anybody who is excited, if you're interested to understand Krishna, then the starting point is the tongue. You vibrate the tongue every day with Krishna's name. Then the magic starts. Then you can use the tongue to take prasadam, because tongue can be used to chant Krishna's name and also take prasadam. Good, right? You can eat nice prasadam also. You can offer fruits. You can make some nice sattvic food and offer to Krishna, and then you can take it as prasadam. Krishna is not saying make some very elaborate items for me every day, special. Krishna says, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhakta prayachati. Even if you offer water, if you offer little fruit, a flower, I am ready to take, but provided you Give as a service, as love. Service means love. So that is the point. So very important point that Krishna, our understanding of Krishna starts with our tongue by chanting Krishna's name, and then all other activity we can engage all other things. We can do arati, we can decorate Krishna in our home. Everything can be done, but the most powerful is the tongue to vibrate the Hare Krishna mantra. Chant Krishna's name, Hare Nama Sankirtana. Okay, so this is one point. So now the question is, now another question I want to ask you: what does reveal mean? Krishna, in this sloka it says Krishna reveals himself. What do you mean by reveals himself? What do you mean by it? Krishna reveals himself when we become sevon mukhe. Any thoughts on this? Anybody knows what do you mean by Krishna reveals himself? So what does he reveal to us? What do we understand when we start doing service to Krishna by chanting, by hearing Bhagavatam? What how he reveals? What do you mean by reveal? Does it mean that we can see Krishna live? He will come in front of us, appear. Oh, Krishna came, I can see him. Oh my God, this is good. I chanted, Krishna appeared because Krishna told he will reveal himself. Does it mean that he becomes present in front of us and we can see with our eyes? Or does it mean that we will get some kind of a miracles in our life, or we will get some kind of a emotional ecstasy? Does it mean that, what does it mean that Krishna reveals? Swayam eva spurad adaha. What does it mean? Any thoughts? Okay, good. How he does it? Showers his love on us. So he will give you gifts. He will supply you what you need. Actually, this is very important point to understand. What happens when we chant? What happens when we do service to Krishna? As I said, when we start chanting his names, when we read Bhagavatam, and when we offer prasadam, offer food to Krishna, when we decorate Krishna, all these sevas, when we start doing Krishna, what happens? Till now, Krishna is a theory for us. Krishna is some some character in Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita. We just understand Krishna as some theoretical idea. But when you start serving Krishna, then he becomes real. Our attraction for Krishna multiplies. Our faith increases. We become spontaneously attracted. And we start feeling a relationship with Krishna. Till now, it is we are trying something to do for Krishna. We have no attraction for Krishna. We are theoretically trying to understand. But now we started chanting Krishna's name service. Krishna is making everything real. We are feeling Krishna. We can see that we are feeling a kind of an attraction. We are developing more and more faith for Krishna. What else you feel? You feel Krishna is protecting you. You feel Krishna is guiding you. As Ramadevi said, yeah, he's showering love on us. We can feel that love now in the form of protection, in the form of guidance. We can feel it. So that is what Krishna mean. What this sloka means when we talk about revelation. So, Ataḥ Shri Krishna Nāmādi na bhaved grahyam indriye sevonmukhe hi jihvadau swayam eva spurat adaha. So, we should stop trying to understand Krishna as an object. Stop understanding Krishna as an object. Then what we should do? We should start serving Krishna as a person. We are always trying to understand Krishna from books. And yeah, we do that. But Krishna cannot be understood. You have to start the chanting, Hare Krishna mantra, the chanting, Kirtana, Shravana, Seva should be started. Just by becoming scholar, nothing is going to move. As soon as you start serving, as I said, tongue is the starting point. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. This is the starting point for us. Everybody, please understand. Chanting Krishna's name, Kirtana, is the secret. If you want to see Krishna, of course, that can also happen if Krishna wishes. It's not that it is not possible. Definitely at very, very higher levels, when you are totally deeply attached to Krishna, that may happen if Krishna wishes. But what is the goal of devotion? What is the goal of bhakti? If somebody asks what is the goal of bhakti, what will you say? Do you say that I want to see Krishna? That is the goal of bhakti? Or will you say something else? What will you say? I want to hear from you. Why you are doing devotion to Krishna? You want to see Krishna? Or you have some other thing in your mind? What? What do you want? Because some people, they say that, oh, I have to see Krishna to believe Krishna. Is seeing important or something else important? What? What is important, bro? Huh? Yeah. The point is, the goal of devotion is relationship. When very advanced devotees speak about Krishna, they don't say, "Oh, I saw Krishna today." They don't speak like that. Those are advanced in devotion. They say, Krishna protected me. Krishna supported me. Krishna guided me in my life. I can feel it. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena santah sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayanti. He is in the hearts of his devotees. There is a beautiful, loving relationship. We are looking for a relationship in a person. Krishna, if you only want to see Krishna, then Krishna becomes some object, something, some building, some tree. No, Krishna, of course, Krishna, when he decides that he wants to show himself to you, that can also happen. But we are not looking, we are not aspiring. We may do that. We may see him. That can also happen. That is not ruled out. So seeing Krishna, seeing Krishna is an option, but knowing Krishna personally is essential. Seeing is an option. We generally in our material world, God means I want to see. Actually, God means I don't, it's not God means I want to see. God means some relationship. That's why Krishna has made so many beautiful relations. He becomes friend of Arjuna. He becomes son of Yashoda. He has so many beautiful gopis around him who love him and who has friends, Vatsalya. He has Vatsalya, he has Sakya, he has Madhurya, loving. So Krishna is popular for his very beautiful relationships. So we want to establish, the goal of devotion is to establish relationship. That is the mood of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. That is the mood. So we have to start the process of chanting Hare Krishna, because from there, when we start doing that, then Krishna reveals. Krishna reveals himself. So how do we chant Hare Krishna every day? In what mood? How do we chant? Shikshastakam Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Ainanda tanuja kinkaram patitam mam vishame bhavam budau kripaya tava padapado. How do we chant? When we start chanting Krishna's name, we have to chant with the mood of service. Because sevon mukhe. And what should be the mood? Krishna, I have been separated from you. I am drowning in this ocean of pain, misery, suffering. Kindly, please be merciful to me. Pick me up from this ocean of suffering and place me at your lotus feet. Engage me in your service. That is the mood when we chant Hare Krishna. It is a mood of dependence and separation. So chanting should be done in the mood of dependence and separation, complete humility, complete surrender. I am dependent on you, Krishna. I am missing you. I cannot live without you. Now, right now, I am away from you. I am suffering in this world because I am disconnected from you. Kindly, please be merciful. Please accept me as your servant. Engage me in your service. I am your servant. So we should chant Krishna's name with that mood. Krishna, I am your servant. I want to serve you. Not chant Hare Krishna to become peaceful or to get moksha. No. We have to show our dependence and mood of separation. Like a child, when he separated from his mother, he feels so sad and he cries for his mother out of separation. Like that, now we are suffering in this world because we are disconnected from Krishna. So this is the secret of chanting. So chanting is the one thing, the beginning, the most important. When you start chanting, Krishna becomes merciful.